Hello, my name is Matthew Godwin, and today I'll be giving a walkthrough on how to solve question number 17 on page 140 from the grade 12 Calculus and Vectors textbook. The purpose of this video is to give the viewer a better understanding of finance concepts and differentiating concepts. My question was, a coffee shop sells 500 mocha lattes a month at $4.75 each. A customer survey indicates that sales would increase by $125 per month for each 25-cent decrease in price. In this question, this information represents the current mocha latte sold in the month and the current price. It also shows the change in price and in turn the expected change in sales. The first part of this question is asking us to find the demand or price function. A demand function is a mathematical equation which expresses the demand of a product or service as a function of its price. To solve this problem, we will need to create two equations, isolate for the variable n in one equation, and then substitute that value back into the equation. An easy way to start this problem is to sort the information already given to you in a table comparing the price and number of items sold and the expected change in both values. We then create our two equations, setting them equal to x. Next, we can isolate one of the equations for n. And finally, substitute that value into the other equation to get the demand or price function. Analyzing this function on Desmos, we can visually see the relationship between these values. It is apparent how the lower the price is, the more people are going to buy the product, which in this case are the mocha lattes. Part B of the question asks, determine the revenue and marginal revenue from the monthly sales of 350 mocha lattes. The important information that is given in this question is that there are 350 mocha lattes and we are being asked to find both the revenue and marginal revenue. The steps to solve this question are first finding the revenue equation by using our price equation. We will then differentiate the function and finally sub the value back into both equations. Then write therefore statements. To find the revenue equation, the formula is multiplying the number of items by the price per item. Before executing the next part of the solution, you will first need to understand the calculus concept of differentiating, otherwise known as finding a derivative. A derivative is the rate of change at a certain point on a function. This can be found by using the power rule. The power rule states that to find the derivative, you simply subtract 1 degree from the power and multiply the previous value of the original power to the coefficient at the front of the polynomial. Now that we know this rule, we can apply it to find the equation for the marginal revenue. Using the original revenue equation, we can apply the power rule to make it a derivative and therefore giving us the equation for marginal revenue. Our last step is to add our number of monthly sales value back into both equations. After we get our answers, we can then write therefore statements to ensure our understanding of the question. When analyzing these functions in Desmos, we can see that the revenue function is in fact a parabolic function, and when they achieve 350 monthly sales of mocha lattes, the revenue they receive is $1,767.50. When analyzing the marginal revenue function, it appears that it is a linear function, and when 350 monthly sales have been achieved, the marginal revenue is still $4.35, meaning that the company is still making revenue on mocha lattes if they choose to sell more. By knowing the marginal revenue, it can show us if a company is maximizing its total revenue, since maximum total revenue occurs when marginal revenue is zero. Part C of the question states, the cost, C, in dollars of producing X mocha lattes is C of X equals negative 0.005x squared plus 3.5x plus 400. Determine the marginal cost of producing 350 mocha lattes. The important part of this question is that the cost function is already given to us. And once again, they gave us a monthly sales value and are asking us to solve for the marginal cost. To solve this problem, we will first need to differentiate the cost function, sub in the value of the number of mocha lattes, and then write a therefore statement. Using the grade 12 calculus concept of the power rule that we utilized earlier, we can find the derivative of the function. Once we have the equation, we can substitute in the number of mocha lattes being produced. Then, once we have that value, we can write a therefore statement. When looking at the marginal cost function in Desmos, we can witness the linear relationship the function has. We can also see that when the marginal cost of producing the 350th mocha latte is $3.15. One real-life application where people use these equations are people who work as CFOs for Starbucks. CFOs, or Chief Financial Officers, are in charge of managing the company's finances. Their duties are finding ways to maximize revenue and profit while minimizing cost. By finding when the marginal revenue or marginal profit is zero, they can in turn find out the most amount of money the company can make by selling the mocha lattes and at what price they should sell it at.